Here we go. You can see me in all my morning glory. And you can see my grays. Getting my hair done tomorrow. And I do this thing with my hair where I kind of pull my bangs out. So then when I do it, it like has volume in the front. I know, it's weird. The girls who know, the ones who have curly hair know, so. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit of makeup. And I got a few things at Sephora yesterday. I bought some stuff for my clients that I have the rest of the week. And I also got some things that I'm testing for my clients as well and my brides. So I'm just gonna take a sip of water. We're gonna start as always with brows. How is everyone? I think there's one person online right now, so I'm just gonna get started. But my husband has a meeting at 9 o'clock, so I can only do a half an hour. So I gotta do this quick. But I have a shoot today with one of my favorite people in this business. She is a makeup artist and photographer. She's kind of one of my mentors. She's really amazing. And she's taught me a lot. And I really love working with her. If I could work with her all the time, I would. So I'm really excited I get to do that today. Oh, this is the Ardell Brow Glue. I'm gonna link everything in the description box below. That's why I was late. I was trying to get everything done before I came on live, but I couldn't, so I will do that afterwards. Everything will be linked. So I just brows. I already did my skincare, by the way. Let me finish my brows and then I will tell you what I used for skincare. But also, I don't know if anyone's been having, I've been having some breakouts. Rude. I don't really ever break out. I'm very lucky, so I don't know why my skin has just decided to be uncooperative. I've been really liking this brow glue. I love that it dries really fast. It's like my favorite thing about it because I'm always in a rush. I mean, and we know Ardell is just like one of the best. I never thought I'd find something that I love more than my NYX brow glue, but, or just as much, I should say. Press those down. Okay, they don't look too bad. Excuse me. So for skincare, I did a little of the Rodial Hyaluronic Drink. This is the Dragon's Blood. I just sprayed it all over my face. It's feeling a little dry today, so. And then I followed it with the Multi Bright Milky Toner from Naturium. I love Milky Toners. I have a bunch of them here. I have the Point of View one, which is actually really good. Like, props to Michaela for creating a really great, like, priming milk. I love this one. And then I also really love the Laneige Cream Skin. This is, I got this in a little set and I love it. So I'm probably gonna repurchase this too. I love Laneige, you know, like I love their lip sleeping mask, but I just love a milky toner. And I usually use a milky toner on everybody because I love it in lieu of a moisturizer because it really floods the skin with hydration. But excuse me, it's the morning. It floods the skin with hydration, but it doesn't create that layer that a moisturizer can create. So I love it for that reason. It's just, it doesn't get in the way of the makeup. It doesn't create yet another layer on the skin that the makeup has to sit on top of and then fight with throughout the day, right? Even though I will say, you know, moisturizer, I'm not hating on moisturizer. I've just been really loving hydrating toners for the face. So yeah, that's what I used. And then for sunscreen, I'm not sure where it is, but I use the Rodial SPF sunscreen drops. I love, 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 love that product. It's one of my favorites. I was introduced to Rodial last year along with the Dragon's Blood, the hyaluronic drink. It's a beautiful brand. And I love those sunscreen drops because they play so beautifully with makeup. Like they just work really well. under makeup, and you get the protection. So, you know, a lot of sunscreens don't always play well. Like, they're better worn on their own. That's not one of them. It sinks into the skin. You get the protection, and it's an SPF 50, which is great. So another one that I love is the Supergoop Every Single Face. This one is really good too. It's also an SPF of 50. So sunscreen, wear your sunscreen. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I think my brows are dry. So I normally do brows first and then skincare, but I wanted to do skincare first because we need to get into the makeup because I'm on a time crunch. So I have the the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. This is my tried and true. I'm just gonna do a little fill in. I have a mirror off camera, but I need a small mirror up close because I'm blind. Thank you. Just doing a slight fill in on the brows. I love a fat brow. To each his own. Thank you. Thanks for saying I look good because I don't really have anything on my face. Yeah. Yeah, I love to draw on my brows. People tend to have varying opinions about my brows, and the way I feel about my brows is how I feel about makeup as far as for everybody. Do what you love, do what makes you happy. Well, I think that's the good part, nothing on your face. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm about to put things on my face, so hopefully you'll stick around, but I have a really strategic way of applying makeup on myself, on my clients, and I have foundation. I don't really wear foundation, so I don't put foundation on my clients unless I have to. If I can get what I want and achieve what I want with a hydrated base, good skincare, and skin tints and concealers, then I won't use a foundation. But good skincare and good skin is like the key, even though I have this little eruption of whatever is going on right here. I also did the ice roller this morning because your girl woke up puffy. You can still kind of see remnants of it. I wanted to do my Shark Depuffy, the facial with the hot and the cold and the hot, but it's packed in my kit because I'm going to a job. So it's for my client. So I just did a little ice roller, the ice roller that I got from Amazon, and I will link it below. After this, I should probably close the door. No, just gonna, I'm gonna be right back. Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I thought I would stop by and say hello. Thank you so much for doing that, by the way. Just closing the door. My husband's making breakfast. Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by and saying hello. All right, so brows are done. Skincare is done. So we're gonna go directly into base. This is the Isamaya, I think is how she says her name. Very important. I always try to pronounce people's names right because my name is Jeannie, and you wouldn't believe how many people say different things. So Jeannie, not Jenny, not Janine, it's Jeannie. This is the color correcting serum. My friend Maya, she introduced me to this. I've heard of Isamaya before. She's an amazing makeup artist. I've just never checked out her line. And can you beep nose? Boop? Is that what you meant? Boop my nose? I don't know. But yeah, my friend Maya introduced me to Isamaya. And I actually have a niece named Maya. Let's not get complicated. But she sent me this because I'm on a mission to create hyper real skin that you don't have to use foundation for. So, and I find that I don't want to use a ton of concealer if I am doing a look like that, and especially for my brides and for my red carpet clients. I will use the foundation, especially if, you know, there are some really beautiful foundations out there, but if I don't have to, I really just don't want to. She introduced me to these. I had never even heard of these, but this is the Lilac tint, and it's supposed to be, oops, it's very runny. Just gonna grab a little of that right there. And I'm gonna grab a brush just because I think Isamaya says to use a brush. This is a Kazette brush, P320. It's gonna take a little and I'm just gonna apply it all over. And I just wanna see like what, if it does anything. I wanted to try the lilac one first. And if I love it, I'm gonna go back and get the green one, which is great for redness and which a lot of my clients usually have issues with. Grabbing a little bit more. Anyway, so we're just using that all over. Okay. It's very minimal, but I can see the effect. It kind of just brings a radiance back to the skin. Okay. I don't know if it really did that much, but all right. Yeah, what is going on here? I don't really get it, but okay. Well, we'll see how this wears for the day. Interesting. My skin does look a little more like alive on its own, which is great. So I'm gonna use this, actually gonna use it on set today as well, and I will come back with the results. Will you please stop asking me that? Thank you. Okay, so we're just gonna go directly into, let's go into Chanel Water Fresh. Hello, beautiful, I'm from South Carolina. Hello, I grew up in Virginia, and I'm just making my way west. I keep saying that. I know, right? Stop. Yeah, exactly. That's why I deleted it. It's like, we're doing makeup this morning and we don't need to be talking about dumb things like that. So, who cares how I identify? Yes, I am a woman and I welcome all walks of whoever. Couldn't tell if you're a man or a woman. Okay. Hello, hi, I'm from Canada. Hi, I love Canada. Your hair looks amazing. Thank you so much. Beautiful too. You're so kind. Thank you all so much. I love Canada. I have been to Montreal with my husband. We went in 2016 before the the unfortunate election that we had in 2016. And it was great. And I really want to go to Toronto. My friend Maya lives in Toronto. I want to go to Vancouver. Also, the best thing to come out of Canada within the most recent months is Heated Rivalry, please. If you know, you know. It's, ugh, I love it. Anyway, I'm digressing. So this is the Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. And then we're gonna, there we go. I'm just gonna do this because, yeah, there we go. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, are you using that eyeliner today? I don't know what eyeliner you mean. This is the Chanel Water Fresh Tint. I am using an eyeliner. I'm just gonna go all around. Man, you guys are like cheeky today, aren't you? All around the face. Really quick. You live in Arkansas, but you're from California. Cool. Well, I live in California as well. I'm in Los Angeles. Anyway, so we've got Chanel Water Fresh Tint all over the skin. Love, love, love. I'm gonna go in with, since we're just kind of like wham-bamming it right now. What did I try that's new? Oh yeah, the Isamaya is new. And then I've got, this is the Mario. Oh, Palmdale. Didn't you just say you live in Arkansas? You guys are confusing me. Anyway, this is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I love this because it's very much like a balm. It's really user-friendly. You're from Palmdale. But, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, sorry. I was like totally confused. I'm trying to multitask here, sorry. So I've got, this is the Makeup by Mara, and I love this because, like I said, it's like a balm. It's really user-friendly, and I'm just gonna do a little, just a little bit of sculpting on the face. Up here, you guys can see my grays. She is not as young as she used to be. There we go. And I'm just gonna take, I will say that the Isamaya coupled with the Chanel is giving a really beautiful like sheen to the skin that I love. Might not be super camera friendly. I mean, you'd have to powder it. I'm gonna powder myself, powder my face anyway, but and then I think I'm gonna take a little more. I'm gonna pinch the brush and then do a little contour on the eye. This is like how you get a really gorgeous look, a really kind of like sculpted, elevated look quickly, is when you use something like this. Skin enhancer. You use like the same textures on top of the same textures before you powder anything. You do your creams, you do your kind of more emollient textures, and then you set everything with powder. I'm the one who asked if you could do a tutorial on the NYX. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure as far as, I looked at it, and the way the brush is, it's that flimsy brush. I don't use those eyeliners for that reason because it's just too easy to mess up. So I recommend a brush or an eyeliner more like, this is the Il Makiage. I recommend something like this because it's stiff, and then you can just kind of like sketch out, and you can like rest your hand and then do whatever you need to do. It's not that flimsy brush. So, and I know NYX has one like this. I mean, I think every brand has a eyeliner like this. The ones that are like that flimsy brush, I would never use it because of that reason. It's just not user friendly. So I would use something more like this. Oh, there goes my light. That's fun. Let me turn on my other light. There we go. I'm gonna take my light off. I guess the battery died, you know, as we do. We're live. This is real time. There we go. This is my Il Makiage light. I love it, but the battery is not great on it. I will definitely try that. Great. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the lighting is not as good, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. It's good for me. It's just not as good on camera. All right, so we've got the skin enhancer right here. I haven't used this in a while, and I forgot how much I love it. Mario's complexion products are the shiz. They really are. Like, they're so amazing. Especially his bronzing. Like I have the bronzing serum as well. I have it in my kit, and I have it for myself. And I have the skin enhancer. I don't have that in my kit because this is more, I feel like, for an everyday person, as far as it having any kind of, I mean, I'm gonna wear it all day, but there are other products in my kit that perform better when I'm talking about someone who is like doing press or, you know, a bride or whatever. So, but this one and then his contours are really good too. So let's do, something that I just bought today, or yesterday, excuse me, is the Haus Labs concealer. This is 13 light neutral. I feel like this one and number 12. The number 12 was more of like a light pink, I think, which is really good for correcting, especially under the eye, to help neutralize under the eye. But I love neutral concealers because they're just a little, you can use them more all over the face. They're not as like peach or pink color correcting. And I just wanted to see how much I like, if I like the formula, if I like how it wears. I'm gonna be doing a new series on YouTube called Texture Trials, and I'm gonna be testing products against each other to see how they wear, especially on more mature skin. I know I'm not super mature, but I am in my 40s, so I do technically have mature skin. Sorry, guys. People love to tell me, they're like, you don't have mature skin. It doesn't look like you have mature skin. Like, I actually do, technically. And I have no Botox or filler, so I have lines. I have lots of fine lines on my face. Happily, you know, I remember someone told me that she would never smile in pictures because she didn't want to get crow's feet. And I'm like, that sounds awful. I can't imagine going through life not wanting to smile in pictures or otherwise because you're afraid of getting lines around your eyes. Like, That sounds awful. Anyway, I'm digressing. Sorry. How much is it? This, 35 maybe? Or the next one. I don't know how much the next one is. Sorry. You can Google it. You can Google any of these prices. But I'm just going to take a little of the Haus Labs concealer, as always, working on the back of my hand. Ooh, my nose is running. Excuse me. And then I'm just going to take, let me take, this is a Real Techniques brush. This is the Expert Concealer brush. And then we're just going to work on concealing this darkness. Girl. Right here. I'm just going to stretch it down and then take the concealer up like that to kind of lift and snatch the eye like that. Other side. I have noticed within the last probably 6 months or so, the darkness under my eyes has gotten intense. I don't know if that's an age thing. I don't know if it's, I don't know. But let me tell you how sobering it is to watch your face change. They say that like early to mid 40s, your face changes a lot. And I can attest to that. I'm not saying that I look bad. Like, I'm not trying to like, I'm not being like, please compliment me, you know, tell me, no, but like you just, I look at pictures of myself when I was 30, 31, even 35, and I don't look the same. It's weird. It's very, very weird. I really love this concealer. Dare I say that I can't even say it because I love the Tower 28 concealer so much. And I just, yeah, I don't know if I've ever, like, that's my ride or die. The Tower concealer, the Swipe concealer, I'm trying to grab it and I can't even find it. Here it is. I love this. I love, 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 love this. I have this in my kit and it's just a favorite. I just looked at the time too. I need to get, yeah, I meant the concealer, but what is the price? I'm definitely trying it. I think it's like 35. It's not super cheap, but it's also not super expensive. Some spots here. This is a little lighter than my skin tone, so I'm just gonna have to kind of do that. We have one right there. I never break out on my cheeks. If I break out, it's like here or on my forehead. Very weird. All right, let's just get this done. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna take a little translucent powder. This is from Tarte. And then I'm just gonna put some powder on my eyelids because I'm gonna do some eyeshadow. This is from Make Beauty. This is in the shade Surplus. Look at that, it's so pretty. It's like this gorgeous greeny gold. I'm just gonna swipe it, really easy. If you know anything about, like if you've ever watched my channel, you know that I'm all about like really easy eye looks. I actually have a tutorial coming out on Thursday about an eye look that I've been doing for deep set hooded eyes. And it's something that I've been loving, but look at that. It's so pretty. Hi. That's my husband. He's so supportive. We also share this space, so he's generous enough to leave the room to make breakfast while I do this. But then I have to give it back because, you know, he works a 9-to-5 corporate job, so he has meetings and, you know, but it's a nice blend. Like I have my little creative space and he has his workspace over here, and we have a piano as well because he's a musician. Okay, let's see. What do we think? Pretty, right? So pretty, I love it. Hi, husband. Yeah, husband. Excuse me. Okay. It is warm. All right, another thing that I bought yesterday because I love the Lash Clash from YSL. I love this formula. I love the blue. It's so pretty, and I love the black. I've tried their waterproof. I hate waterproof mascara. So, excuse me. Here we go. Sorry about that. I got a phone call and it interrupted my live. I should have put it on Do Not Disturb. But I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Gotta hurry up and get out of here, because I'm pretty sure he has a meeting at 9. So anyway, I wanted to show you that this is the YSL Lash Clash in brown. Ah, it's so pretty. And I tend to hate brand new mascaras. Oh, I do love this shade though, because they're really wet and I like to be able to build my mascara. So yeah, I probably won't be able to give you a verdict on this until about a week or 2 in. That's when I really love my mascaras. Oh, thanks, babe. What is happening in this comment section right now? She literally said she has a husband. Stop asking it. Thank you. Just trying to do makeup on a Wednesday morning, getting ready for a gig. It's a client that I'm hoping will become a consistent client. I've worked with her before, but she has a lot of press and shoots coming up. And my friend who's the photographer, who's also a makeup artist, she's shooting it. So, and then there's a wonderful guy who's doing hair who I've also worked with before. I just love him to pieces. He's a sweetheart. But I thought the brown would look good with the eyeshadow. And I was gonna do eyeliner, but I don't think we have time, so. It's funny, I love putting eyeliner on my clients, but on myself, I'm like, I don't know, I'm so like low maintenance when it comes to eye looks. I know there are people who love to do eye looks, but I have a deep set eye. I don't know, a lot of times eye looks just get lost on me. I prefer lashes and just kind of like a highlighted lid like this, and that's it. Okay, ooh, I love this. You know, Tower 28 is the brand that made me love brown mascara again, because their brown mascara is my favorite, and I love this. This shade is beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, so it's funny because, like I was saying about the brown mascara, I feel like all I've ever really tried for brown mascaras are the drugstore ones, and they were just like a poop brown, you know? And then L'Oreal has a really beautiful one. It's called Latte Brown. It's like this warm iridescent brown. It's so pretty. And then Tower 28 has one called Drift. This is it. I mean, you're not gonna really probably be able to see it on camera, but it's this warm kind of chocolatey brown. So pretty as well. And then I love this from YSL. Like, I'm glad we're getting on the brown mascara train, because this, especially on a wedding day, if you can make it tubing, maybe not waterproof. I mean, if it is waterproof, I'll buy it, I guess, for a wedding day. But the, like, brown mascara and brown black lashes, oh, it's so pretty. Even on a carpet, like, it's just fluttery and gorgeous. And I'll stop talking because I know that's not everybody wants to hear me just whims on and on about, like, you know, beautiful looks. Do I do lives every morning? I've been thinking about it actually, because it's really fun and I love interacting. And you know, sometimes you're in your own head and you put your head down, you work and you do this, you do that, and I don't know. I love getting online and talking and just kind of interacting with everybody. So peace and blessings to you. Thank you. So we're gonna do, what are we gonna do now? Let's do some blush before we do any powder. This is the Bosma Beauty. This is Cherry Red. I scoop some out to put into it's in my kit as well. But I love red blushes because they're actually the most natural that you can wear. And I've been really loving like the flushed look lately. It's my favorite. So we're just gonna tap. Don't panic. A little on the nose. Just like that. And then I'm gonna take my foundation brush. Just blend that out. Just like that. I mean, it's just gonna depend. The thing that is tough for me is that I'm a freelancer, so my days are all different, but I will try and announce them at least like the night before if I can. Or even a few days before. I don't know about every day, at least for now, but I would love to do it at least a couple of times a week. I might alternate too. I think I might go live on YouTube, maybe 1 to 2 days, and then live on Instagram as well. But look at how pretty that is. See, when it first went on, it was a little scary, right? But it just looks like a flush. It's so pretty. I know I'm late to the game. Like I'm not saying this is innovative or anything, but, and also like, this just makes you look young and fresh. At least I feel young and fresh. But a little on the nose, which I never thought I would like. Let's be honest. Okay. Little highlighter. This is the Balm Essential from Chanel. I'm just gonna do a little on top. I know my skin is super shiny anyway, but this is before I powder. I'm so glad that this is helpful. Thank you for watching. Makeup doesn't have to be scary. And I think it's like this makeup has become sort of my new norm or my new like go-to. And I feel like I would love to be able to help everyone find their go-to look. Because it's just, then it gets to the point where you don't have to think about it. And you can just throw it together. I'm gonna take a little of this Tower 28 concealer and do this because the spot is driving me crazy, and I'm just gonna leave it. There's a leaf blower outside. I don't know if you can hear that. Sorry about that. Let's do lips. I'm gonna take just a teeny bit of the Haus Labs concealer right here. And then just like that. And then my powder puff. It has a little remnants of powder on it. I thought it was a train. Yeah, it's a leaf blower. Rude. This is Anywhere Caffeine. This is the Artist Color Pencil Extreme from Makeup Forever. I'm just gonna do a little sketch. And then like a tiny overdraw on the Cupid's bow. And then feathering that out. This is the first time I'm using this liner with this look because I wanted to see. I've been trying to find like the perfect liner with this lip look. I'll show you in a second. And I love this because the liner stays. It's like an all-day wear. Yeah, that's pretty, right? But I love, this is a hill that I will die on. Your lip look isn't complete without lip liner. If you just want to wear a balm, if you just want to wear a gloss, that's fine. But it's not going to look as complete, as refined, unless you have a lip liner. It's just one of those things. Lip liner defines your lips. It's one of the largest parts of your face. It's all about details. If you want to look like you've put in a lot of effort, then do a lip, like you have to focus on the details. Brows, lashes, lips. Okay, this is I spoke about this on Instagram yesterday. This is, what time is it at my home? It's a little after 9 a.m. 9:07. I have to actually leave in less than an hour, so I need to get offline. This is the Fell. You can buy these at Sephora. My friend shot the campaign for this. It's obviously a new brand. It's a Canadian brand apparently, and my friend Maya, who lives in Canada, said she can't even get it in Canada, and it's a Canadian brand. I think that's hilarious. But they're these little lippies, and look at that. How cute is that? It's like a little lip stamp, and you just do that. It's so loud. I'm so sorry. Rude. But look at that. It's just this kind of like bitten, romantic, gorgeous lip. Oh, I love it with this liner. Yeah, this is a favorite for sure. And then sometimes if this isn't red enough for me, like I want it to be a little bit more, like a little more cherry cola. This is Velvet Enchantment from Lisa Eldridge. And I'll just, excuse me. Just press that in like that. Oh, that's pretty. What called these? The little lippy, it's called, y'all, I'm so blind. I forget what it's called. Where's the little, here? I have one in a box right here. This is the red one. They are called Kissy Lips. Fell, F-E-L, Kissy Lips, Cushy Shine Lip and Cheek Balm. So you can use it on the cheeks too. My last tutorial that I did, I used this. I was actually talking about a look very similar to this. It's like kind of my new go-to look, like I was telling you. But this is so great on the go especially because I have a lip liner like this that stays. A lot of times what happens is you just tend to lose the pigment in the middle. So I'll just kind of tap it on the go and my lip is back on. And because you have more of a long wear liner, it tends to last a little bit longer, which is great. So this is my go-to. You're welcome. Let's see, let me do a little bit of powder, but ooh, this is my favorite version of the lip that I have done so far. And I've literally been wearing this for the last like month. Okay, so let's just make sure that creasing under the eyes is, ooh, this is already creasing. I don't know if that's because of the Isamaya or if it's because of the concealer. So I'm gonna have to try both with and without. Just gonna grab a little translucent powder, tap it off, and then we're just gonna set this. I have to set my under eye or it will crease. It's just one of those things. Because like I said, I do not have Botox and I do not have filler or anything under my eyes. So setting just the T-zone. I like that little bit of shine on my nose. Maybe I'll do just a little tap and then the chin. And then because I have concealer here, I just want to set that concealer on the cheek. I'll do it over here too. But this will break through probably within about an hour, and then it'll start to get really settled. I love makeup about an hour after I do it, half an hour to an hour after I do it, because it starts to really settle into the skin. I tell all my clients that. I'm like, just look at it in half an hour and tell me what you think. Like if you're still kind of like, you know, if they think maybe it's a little bit too much, blush tends to go away. It's the first thing, like your face just tends to eat blush and bronzer. So I'm always like, give it a second. And then even like one of my brides, she was like, oh my gosh, when I got home, you're so right about it settling into the skin. It just looked so, so good. I'm like, and that's also good skincare and good skin prep. But I'm gonna grab setting spray. The one setting spray that I've really been loving, I can't seem to find, oh no, here it is. Coola makeup setting spray. It's a sunscreen setting spray. It's an SPF 30, yes. The thing I love about this is that it sets the face, but it doesn't break down the makeup. I don't know if you've ever noticed if you use a setting spray that has sunscreen in it, it can be a little greasy, but this one doesn't. It kind of leaves more of a matte finish. It's great. And I need it for longevity for the long day that I'm having ahead. Okay, that's it. This is the finished look. I love it. Like I said, it's my new go-to. Thanks for joining me this morning and have a great